All right, so to finish off, we're gonna start from the beginning and make some pancakes. It was just Pancake Tuesday this week, so we're a little late, but it's never too late for pancakes. And we're gonna make some delicious pancakes using another whole grain.
An almighty whole grain.
Oats.
It's pretty inexpensive and you can find it everywhere. Oats are great because they have a special type of fiber called beta-glucan, which helps to lower your LDL or your bad cholesterol levels. It can also help to control blood sugar and keep you feeling more satisfied. So all good things to lower cancer risk.
So I'm gonna show you how to mill these oats. Actually, I'm gonna get Christy to start cracking some eggs here. So we're gonna start off with the wet ingredients in the bowl first. Now, for these oats, obviously we want them ground into a flour. You can buy oat flour, they sell it as is. But if you have a coffee grinder in the house, and I suggest, you know, for 12 bucks, these things are amazing. And they grind spices, you can grind coffee, clean them out in between, otherwise you get some weird combinations.
Spicy coffee.
But another great thing is they can make flour for you. So you can grind almonds into flour, you can grind walnuts into flour, you can grind oats into flour. So what I'm gonna do is add my oats to my coffee grinder here, and these are large flaked oats. And turn it on.
This is a great way to know what's in your flour.
So literally not even 30 seconds and we have oat flour. Really, really easy. 1 cup of milk. Again, any liquid, you can use like almond milk, again, if you don't want dairy. That's gonna go in there. Now, for extra decadence and fluffiness, we're gonna add a cup of ricotta cheese.
And some calcium and protein.
There we go.
Love to have that in my breakfast.
So the ricotta goes in. We're gonna sweeten it up with a little bit of maple syrup. You can use honey if you want. Orange. This is, you know, I want that orange flavor. You know, we talked about the zest of citrus. Again, just for a little bit of flavor. So I'll add a couple tablespoons, just a little squeeze. So you can taste that, really taste that orange in there. And you can add cinnamon, like people love cinnamon. They go crazy about cinnamon. I'm gonna use a little bit of nutmeg in there.
Dare to be different.
And again, this is just a preference thing. So you can add whatever spice, you can just leave it as is if you want. So just a little pinch of nutmeg. And then we're gonna add, so that's all of our wet ingredients, sort of our flavors. We're gonna add our oat flour now. And together, this is about 1.5 cups. Thank you. So let's decide.
So what kind of consistency are you looking for here?
Yeah, so I mean, it should be pretty runny. You know, for a nice fluffy pancake, it should be pretty runny. Baking powder. Again, this is just gonna give it a little bit more fluffiness. Oats themselves, they're gluten-free, but a lot of times they're milled in facilities that do mill other grains, so there's cross-contamination. So if you do have celiacs, or if you have a gluten intolerance, you have to find oats that say gluten-free oats. So it was just milled in a facility that just had gluten-free oats. Let it sit just a couple minutes, just to see how the consistency changes. Otherwise, I'm gonna go in. Let's hope this is hot enough. It's gonna be embarrassing in front of everybody if it's not. So about a medium heat, and you can. There's always the test pancake.
I want to see it start to bubble or hear a noise.
Yeah. So that didn't make a noise, but when it's hot enough, it'll sizzle, and you will get. Always have a backup.
The magic of television.
Always have a backup.
These beautiful, perfect.
So we did some small
orange
sourdough
ricotta oat cakes.
And they're really nice, really fluffy, and you can dress them whichever way you want. Fresh berries, you know, a few blackberries, maybe a little maple syrup if no one's looking, and that's it.
And those are some delicious ways to enjoy whole grains.